What's going on, my truckers? So we had truck drivers send me a clip of this right here. We're going to use this as a case study and show some issues and some problems with this, and also give you some of my opinion as well as far as things that have happened to me. And the big one is, what happens if you don't do your ELD or you don't have paper logs, right? What happens to you? And the truth is, you get put out of service for that. And
started on this inspection. It's going to take me a while. Unfortunately, you guys are going to end up being out of service because you don't have an ELD. Yeah. And you're required to have one, okay?
And it's a big red flag for a lot of officers out there. So here's a situation here where this team drivers from California, where they actually have legal commercial driver's licenses out of California. Get stopped, the police officer asks for, your paperwork and asks for your logs, and this driver did not have any logs at all.
You guys are going to end up being out of service because you don't have an ELD. Yeah. And you're required to have one, okay? I'm going to get started. Give me about 10 minutes, and you have no logbook at all. All right.
What makes this scenario worse is now it's given definitely sketchy vibes. So as for the driver's licenses, which actually you can see on the video, they do have, California commercial driver's licenses. And so, goes back and basically has a paper logbook and then has another paper logbook and actually tells the officer that he has two logbooks.
Electronic books, yeah. You gotta have that though. You can't drive without it. You guys have that. Your English is better.
We used to have that one, but
so you guys are driving without an ELD?
Yes. I'm using my phone
so
I'm recording all my.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Are you using?
Yeah.
So you're just using this as an app. It's not connected to the truck.
It's not, but at least I'm recording something and
okay. What about do you have paper logs?
No,
you have no logbook at all.
Yeah, I put it up. I think it's
Let's see what you got there.
Okay. This no, I got another one.
You got another one? Why you got another one? I mean, just in case you get stopped by the cops, right? Yeah, one's for getting cited, one's for getting stopped.
And that is a funny joke in especially the moving industry, right? So in the moving industry, I was a bed bugger for North American Fan Lines. My uncles used to joke around. I know it wasn't true, but they would joke around about it and say there's one logbook for the officers and there was one logbook that they actually kept for themselves, right? But the officer went back to his patrol car, came back, and then this person says, "Hey, look, I have a logbook here." And of course, this driver just wrote some BS in there.
Did you find any other paperwork? Did you find it? Yeah. Okay, bring it with you. Take a look at it. Oh, you mean you just filled it out? Yeah. Come on.
I have another book, another driver. Yeah. Because we usually know if he wants to.
Did you pick this up on the 15th then?
No, we start 17th, yeah.
Did you start it yesterday?
No, I think it's 16th.
You messed up, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, Friday.
17th was yesterday.
Friday, yeah.
So you put down you were off until the 16th. Your name's on this paperwork showing you picked it up on the 15th.
Oh, well.
That's Jose. You're Jose, right?
Another driver picked up another driver.
Another Jose?
Yeah.
Not you though?
No, I know.
Different Jose.
Another driver, yeah. I don't pick it up the load, yeah.
This is
we pick it up from the yard.
2144 now.
Another, my dog.
Oh yeah, okay.
I checked everything.
Yeah, I see.
So you understand if you didn't start driving until yesterday, there's no way for you to make it from California to here.
And the bill of ladings, none of that added up. Asked the driver if he could look in his cab, and when he looked in his cab, interesting enough, he looked under the bed and saw bags of onions. boxes of onions as his freight that he was taking. And what do they do? I mean, easy to see, taking the bags of onions out because everything's weighted, and then put in that white powder back in, right? And
packages. You can see right there. Packages in the onions.
And so, you know, these drivers get arrested, play dumb. But, you know, I want to bring this up. This is a fond memory. The first time I got put out of service was for something not like that, but this cop actually, I was out in Ohio, and this police officer was actually very cool. You know, stopped me, gave me an inspection, and then was like, "Where's your paper logs?" At the time, we all use paper logs, and I give him my paper logs, and guess what happens? You know, I don't have everything written down. I was honest. The CDL school I went to, I'm not gonna blame them, but they were crap out of Sacramento, and these days that school is done and shut down anyways. But yeah, I was writing down logs and keeping track in a notebook. So of course, this officer, you know, was like, "You know what? I'm going to give you 30 minutes to write down all your logs from this notebook onto your logbook." I mean, he was giving me the chance of a lifetime. Of course, I was sweating bullets. I wasn't doing anything illegal, but I marked things incorrectly. And of course, because of that, put me out of service. So it kind of sucked for that. But Mud Truckers, you know, this is a situation here where this is why, you know, we're it's like we're kicking the dead cow here. You know, Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy is looking at this and saying, this is why we got to be careful about some of these sanctuary states where people are getting their driver's licenses, because look, you know, some people are doing shady business. And these two right here do not represent all truck drivers in America, but it's just another situation in hand. I mean, if you're going to do something illegal, at least have your paper logs and paperwork right. And they didn't even have that right. So overall, my truckers, just want to share with you this video and just talk about it a little bit and share a little bit of my story. Comment down below. Tell me, when was the last time you got put out of service? What was it for? You know, have you ever had a situation where the officer really did give you a break? Not one of those situations where they pretended to give you a break, but they give you a warning. And we all know you can't fight a warning, and that ends up on your score. And when it does, you can't fight it. I always ask for the ticket. Sometimes these officers pretend to be nice, give you that warning, and that's just not good, right? So, my truckers, comment down below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit when we have another story to share.